One of our three deceivers once almost drowned their friends. You can tell us who you think it is by voting along in the chat. Let's find out who's telling the truth and who is a chump. Welcome to Chump, everybody, the Rooster Teeth game show all about lying and deception. I'm your host, Jeremy Dooley, and make sure to protect yourself online today by heading to expressvpn.com/RTTV. Now, we have a bunch of first-timers here on the show today, so we need to get into introductions, starting with our deceivers. And deceiver number one, Mariel Salcedo.
I'm back, baby. Happy to be here, Jeremy.
We're glad to have you back. Deceiver number two, Chilled Chaos.
I have never lied in my life. Very excited to play.
That's incorrect. And deceiver number three, the one and only Greg Miller.
I've been lying since the day I was born, and you're all fucked. Can we curse on the show? Can we curse on the show?
Oh, absolutely. Only two people can sort out whether or not they're lying or telling the truth. The first.
That's right, Dooley. I'm talking to you. Fuck you, Dooley. Motherfucker, meet the devil.
Second, being today's contestant, which is the returning Eric Bador.
Well, you want to dance to the devil in the pale moonlight. I'm risking it all. No second chance. Here we go. I'm ready to go. We got liars. We got deceivers. I'm sorting them out. I can't wait to do this.
God, no.
Look at him go.
Today's show is going to be a monstrosity. Thanks, Chilled and Greg, for your first time on the show. Welcome back, Mariel and Eric. Glad to have all of you here.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I wouldn't have joined if I knew Greg was coming, but no, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Chill, don't be like that. Put the monops behind us, all right? I didn't cheat. I played to win, all right? Everybody knows you're the one who fucked it all up. You couldn't have just been on the same page as us.
I've never had like one of those chants before, but I look back in the film. You let a chant against me, like it was horrible. It was disgusting.
Eric, what
Jeremy,
do you have?
I'd like to note I'm not even doing anything this time.
Eric, the man in the back, please. Them. Go ahead.
It's just they're doing it all. I'm not doing anything. I've been nice, and now they're fighting. And you have to get control of this, Jeremy. This is really out of control.
Yeah, get control of it, you piece of shit, Jeremy.
Thought this was your show, Jeremy. Let's
start with a game called Pushing the Envelope. Damn you! This is our first game. In this one, I have three true facts about all of our deceivers. I'm going to shuffle them up and redistribute them, so they could get their own or they could get someone else's. Eric will then question each person for 60 seconds to try to determine if they're lying or if they're telling the truth. If he gets two or more correct, he'll get some points. If he gets two or more wrong, the deceivers will get some points. And audience, you work a bit differently. We'll get into that in a second. So it's time to hand these things out, starting with Mariel. So the true fact about Mariel is Mariel recently developed an irrational fear of heights.
That's absolutely correct.
Recently developed an irrational fear of heights. Chilled. The true fact about Chilled is Chilled was almost slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. The key word is almost. Almost slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. And Greg Miller nearly capsized a boat and drowned his friends. So that is
you've dressed that one up above. It wasn't as that close to being capsized.
Okay. Well, we'll hear the story in a second. But audience, that is the story that you're going to be voting on, is who actually almost capsized a boat and drowned their friends. Greg is claiming it is him. Do you think it's Greg? Do you think it is Chilled? Do you think it's Mariel? You can vote in the chat by using hashtag Mariel, hashtag Chilled, hashtag Greg. But, we're going to have to wait and hear the stories and see what we think. So, Eric, you're going to get 60 seconds to each person. Who do you want to start with?
Jeremy, I'm going to be working left to right. I'm going to start with Mariel Salcedo.
Okay, that sounds good. Recently developed an irrational fear of heights. Eric, 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, go.
Mariel, how high would you classify your fear of heights starting at?
Plane length. I mean, that's where it started, but I don't like to go any higher now. Higher than
plane length, not height.
Right.
Plane length.
plane.
The length of a plane is
Tip-
where you
tip
developed
to
your
tail.
fear of heights.
Here's a plane.
Okay.
Stand it up.
Oh,
Makes
that's-
sense. That makes
okay.
sense.
Very normal, regular way of measuring things. Okay, you're really throwing me for a
Absolutely.
loop. I'm head over heels. Now,
Tail over
how
tip, if
long
you will.
ago? How long ago did you develop this fear?
It was recently. It was about last year when I took a trip to Europe. I'd never taken a trip that long on a plane. Hit some turbulence in the middle of the night. Shit myself. Not because I had dysentery.
What?
Because I became scared of heights.
But you did shit yourself
What?
because you had dysentery another time on the trip, right?
Yeah.
Fucking knew it.
Same trip.
That's why I don't go to Europe. Dysentery everywhere.
That's
Exactly.
why
Can't
you
get away
shit
from
in
that.
Europe.
All right. So a plane length, fear of heights. Eric, who are we moving on to here?
Oh, I'm
You
working
going
left to right, Jeremy. I gotta go
Okay.
with chilled.
Which in this layout doesn't really work that way, unfortunately. We're going to chill.
I'm going nose to tail plane length.
There we go.
You gotta figure that
Nose
out.
to tail.
Yeah.
All right. So almost slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, go.
And chilled. What year were you almost slimed at Nickelodeon Studios? Oh, interesting.
1996-ish, 96-ish,
Ooh, really
95-ish.
answered that fast. Okay. Was this during What Would You Do? Was this where, was Summer Sanders there? What are we
So it was
looking at?
It was the Nickelodeon Studios at Universal. So I don't know, because I was only 4 or 5, if it was being filmed. So I don't know who the actual person was. But I was called on to be slimed.
And you were not slimed because...
I was afraid. So they called on me. Everyone had their hand up. And then they told me to come on down. I said no. And then they had me pick somebody else.
Oh, no.
You were afraid of getting slimed?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what's made in there. But I was legitimately afraid.
What else did you do on this trip to Orlando?
Oh God. Maybe the beach. Maybe.
Maybe the beach.
Maybe the beach.
Remembers the sliming pretty vividly. Maybe the beach.
Maybe.
Eric sussing things out. All right. So that
You're
leaves
sussed. Consider yourself sussed right now.
Understood.
another 60-second questioning is coming up for Greg Miller, who almost capsized a boat and drowned his friends. And audience, remember, this is the one you're voting on. So listen to Greg and then see if you believe him, or if you think it was Mario, or you think it was Chilled. And remember, you can change your vote at any point, but you only get one vote. So don't worry about spamming the same name. Won't get you anything extra.
I'm already
all
gonna
right.
vote Greg. He definitely did it.
I mean,
Look into these
seems
eyes.
like it
You think I
seems
can
real,
keep
Greg.
a vote at 10 and 2?
Eric, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, go.
Greg, how big was the boat that you almost capsized?
Well, it's important to point out that, of course, I'm not a real boater. So it was big enough to hold me, Goose, Hayes, and Toller. This is in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Okay. Classic boat term, boater. Okay, good.
I said it's not mine. We were drunk kids on spring break. I'm sorry.
In Alabama?
Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Gulf Shores, Alabama is where you were on spring break.
Correct.
What is there to do in Gulf Shores, Alabama?
I'm glad you asked, because what happens and what's impressive about Gulf Shores, Alabama, is that it's right on the border of Alabama and Florida, and there's a bar there called
Not
Florabama, which is that's not impressive. A bar existing in 2 states at once called Florabama. Well, anyways, you get drunk there and you usually hit on the other spring break kids. Believe it or not, I'm kind of overweight, so it didn't happen much for me. But Toller did fuck a girl in our bathtub.
Oh, that's believable. I don't know about the boat. Hey, did you see any ticks while you were out there?
No, of course not.
Interesting.
There were no questions about the incident. There were no questions about the boat.
I learned a
about
lot.
how it went over.
What do you mean? I learned a lot. Florabama?
I'm drunk on a boat. My friends tell me to drive it, and he's like, well, what kind of boat? I'm like, I don't know, one that goes on water. I don't fucking know. It wasn't a pontoon. It was like a 4-seater, maybe 5.
Like, we learned a lot
Damn it.
about what was going on.
Eric, every time we have someone on, I punch my mic. Every time we have someone on, we're kind of funny.
Calm down.
You never ask them questions about
No, that's not true.
It is true.
I asked him what size the boat was right at the very beginning.
Okay.
No, you asked me
And
what
I
kind of
think-
boat it was. Different question.
And that is enough for me to know the answer.
Fair enough.
Boater's
Okay,
not the real term. What's the term? Sailor? Boater? Boaters seem fine.
Boatman.
Boatist?
Boat
Boat
Boatist.
enthusiast?
I'm a boat enthusiast.
Boatist. Like the
Thank
golf
you.
is popping up.
Is a
Golf
very
shorts
nice
is very
beach.
nice.
Look at this comment.
It is.
Look at Oh No Jojo coming in with Gulf Shores, a very nice beach vacation. Howdy. Go to
All right.
like a real host. What are you doing?
First off, fuck you. We were in
Suckmaster.
Missouri. It was easy to get there. Someone bring up Floribama. Someone bring up the images of Floribama.
Don't bring
Oh
up
my
the image.
God.
Eric,
Yeah.
you Squatch. Can you tell me who do you?
Eric,
is
you
there
don't want to
anyone-
go party there? Look at that burger. Are you
Damn
kidding
it.
me right now? That's Floribama.
Like the picture you just showed me is like where COVID is all the time. Like that's just like a hot spot permanently.
Ground zero.
God.
all the time? Eric, is there anyone off the bat you're not believing? Anyone you're leaning toward? How you
yeah,
feeling right now before we lock stuff?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't believe Greg, but I
Okay.
mean, I don't know if that's I don't know if that's here or there. He was real specific about Topher fingering a girl in a bathtub or whatever. So I feel like that one was locked and loaded, and maybe not from this particular trip where a boat capsized. Maybe.
Got it. That one's always just in the chamber. You know what? That's good enough. Audience, we're locking in your answer right now. You are locked in. You are locked in for round one. Okay. So Eric, we're gonna go left to right. We're
Yep.
gonna go tip to tail, and get whether or not you're thinking they're lying or telling the truth. That's all we need. So starting with Mariel, who recently developed an irrational fear of heights. Is Mariel telling the truth or is she lying?
Okay, I think there's a lot going on with Mariel's story. She shit herself. We know that. That's a thing we know about Mariel. That's fine. She had dysentery,
Yep.
regular, normal thing. However,
Got it.
I do
Happens to everyone.
think that she is telling the truth about the irrational fear of heights, because Mariel strikes me as the kind of person to go like, wake up one day and go, shit, I'm afraid of heights now. So I'm gonna lock it in.
That's
I'm
on
gonna lock it in
anxiety,
with Mariel.
baby.
It's true.
All right, let's lock in true on
Locked.
Mariel. All right, on to Chilled. Almost slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. Eric, what are you thinking?
Now, this is believable because I think Chilled probably went to Universal Studios or Orlando, Florida, or whatever, Nickelodeon. I believe that. However, I do not believe he was almost slimed. I think that that's a Greg Miller story. So I got to lock in a lie on Chilled. You little liar. You little hardcore liar.
Never lied.
Okay, let's lock it in. Locked in. Lie on Chilled. So that leaves Greg Miller, which mathematically means you must think that Greg is lying.
I do think Greg is lying. He said Floribama. He talked about doing the girl he didn't get to from Missouri. I don't know. These are just facts. I don't know.
I was from
didn't learn a
Missouri.
lot-
This, if
I
you
didn't
would have
learn a
asked
lot about the
questions, you
boat,
could have
Greg.
kept up with this.
I didn't learn a lot about the boat the entire time. You were
Believe it
telling
or
me
not,
that
when I almost
story.
capsized it, I didn't know anything about it either, and I never bothered to read the owner manual after.
The owner manual, and that's how
What
I know that
manuals?
Greg
What
Miller,
books?
kind of funny, kind of lying, and I'm locking that in.
All right, lock in Greg Miller also as a liar. So we're going to go down the line and reveal who is telling the truth, who is lying. But before we do that, audience, let's see who you thought almost capsized a boat. 50%
look
think
at
it was
that.
Mariel. Look at that. Oh, look how responsible everyone called in.
Wow.
You didn't do that.
you.
Okay. So
Seems kind of
starting with
sexist,
Mariel.
right? Like the audience thinks a woman can't drive a
Right.
boat. That's fucked
Right,
up.
yeah.
Like
Think
a-
about
I
that.
think that's
50% of the
there's an
audience,
underlying
Half of them do.
problem.
Half
Okay.
of them.
right?
All right. Too much. That's too much.
It's 2020.
Let's start with Mariel, who claimed to have an irrational fear of heights that developed recently. Eric thought she was telling the truth. I can reveal that Mariel was telling a lie. It was a lie. Eric, you got that one wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eric.
Don't worry, Eric. There's still a chance for points, though, if you get the next two correct. So we're moving on to Chilled, who almost got slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. You said he was telling a lie. I can reveal that Chilled was telling the truth. That was the truth from.
They
That was
called
the
on
truth.
me. And my sister to this day hates me because I had a chance to pick anyone in the audience and I picked a random person and not her to get slimed.
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that a little later. And that, of course, leaves Greg, who claimed that he capsized a boat, almost drowned his friend.
Nearly.
You said Greg was telling a lie. I can reveal that Greg was telling a lie. So you did get that one correct. All right.
I see right through you, Greg.
But even more than that, the person who did almost capsize a boat and drown their friends was Mariel Salcedo. Audience, you got that correct.
Women can't drive.
2 pointer for the audience, which means 2 points for the audience, no points for Eric, and 1 point for the deceivers. Eric, were you the chump last time? I think you were.
No, I won.
You might have been. I think you might have been.
Like this. I think it was the come from behind victory. I'm the underdog, classic underdog, and I'm pretty sure this is how it went. This is my WrestleMania moment, Jeremy, and you won't take it away from me.
This episode of Chump is brought to you by Lumen. Here's the cold, hard truth. Everyone, your skin needs help. If you want it to look as good as possible for as long as possible, you need to address it right now. We get it. You might not know where to start, but there's a company that's taken all the guesswork out for you, and that is Lumen. Lumen is on a mission to help men get amazing skin that they deserve through high-quality, expert-created products delivered right to your door. All their products are formulated specifically for men's skin and made to target skin issues with maximum efficiency, using top-notch ingredients like charcoal, green tea extract, and vitamin C. I sit in a hot room all day where I'm sweating. It's really bad for my skin. And I don't have hair, all right? I'm all skin. So I got to take care of it however I can, and Lumen makes that easy. Even if you have no idea where to begin, Lumen makes it so easy to find the right skin management system for you. You deserve to look and feel your best. And here's where to start. Go to lumenskin.com/chump to get a 1-month free trial of everything you need to start your skincare journey at home. That's lumenskin.com/chump to get your first month free. lumenskin.com/chump. Thank you, Lumen. So we're going to hear more about the boat story. We're going to hear more about the fear of heights and about the not picking your sister to be slimed in our post show, which is called Chump Change. So make sure to check that out. Become a first member and watch that, where we talk about all that stuff. All right. We're going to move right on, get some points on the board with our next game, which is called What's in Your House? In this game, each of our deceivers will describe a bizarre item that they have in their house. However, only one of them is telling the truth. The other two are making up items that are in their homes. Eric will then question each person up to my discretion. I'll tell him when to move on, and then he needs to tell me who has the actual item. Audience, you're voting along as well. Hashtag Mariel, hashtag Chilled, hashtag Greg in the chat for who you think has the actual item. So now let's go down the line and hear about these items. So in one sentence or so, Mariel, what is in your house?
Well, Jeremy, I have a bag of teeth that contain my girlfriend's teeth and my puppy's teeth.
Bag of teeth? Okay.
Bag of teeth.
I think the last time Eric was on, I think Chris claimed a bag of poo or something too, or something like. Yeah, there's a lot of bags of human things.
This is a weird company, man. I don't.
Yeah. Chill. What is in your house?
I have a George Washington inaugural button.
George Washington inaugural button. All right. And Greg, what is in your house?
I have an autographed photo of Tom Welling, but it's autographed by Michael Rosenbaum.
That's tough.
Eric's face. Ooh, that's tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
All right, Eric, you can start with whoever you'd like.
I think I want to start with Mariel. I'm working tip to tail again, so we're gonna go
tip to tail again.
Tail, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
The length of a plane. The length of a plane.
Classic fear style. We're going tip to tail.
So starting with the bag of teeth, Eric, whenever you're ready to start, go for it.
Mariel, roughly how many teeth are in this bag?
I think about 5.
It's a bag of 5 teeth.
Yes.
It's okay. Weird to classify. Okay, that's weird to classify as a bag. Like, you would think it would be like 32. I have like 32 teeth in like this sack.
A bag could have one tooth.
It's like a baggie.
A bag. it's a baggie. Oh, interesting. Now we might be
Baggie full
changing
of
our
teeth.
a bag. So it's like a cocaine baggie full of teeth. Okay, so
A little bit bigger than a cocaine bag.
more puppy teeth or more human teeth?
More human teeth.
Okay. Do you think Mirror Ball is the best song on Folklore?
Absolutely not. It's illicit affairs.
Wow. Do you think August even makes the cut at top 5?
Possibly yes, but also depending on where Exile falls.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think Joe? Do you think Joe helped her write this album?
No. I think Carly Claus helped her write it because that's her true
I
love.
think that's pretty ridiculous. I think that you're really grasping at straws if you think like a Kaler thing is really happening.
Eric,
Have
I'm
you
giving you
listened
one
to
more
Dress?
tooth-related question.
Okay, so but I can have more Taylor Swift related questions, or how does this work?
No, those are you've used them up.
Okay.
You had an allotted
guess.
amount at the beginning of the show.
How long have you had the bag of teeth?
Since like the baggie of teeth, probably since late May.
Okay, well, we can move on.
All right, your questioning is done. God damn it,
Yeah.
dude. Come on.
Where'd the
Can you not?
I'm not even doing this one. This is where I'm doing.
All right.
Which
Okay.
one's that? BMO or Zipper or whatever? What's the
Booker.
cat's name?
Yes.
whatever.
BMO. Yes. Okay. Eric, are you still going tip to tail? Gonna
Oh
Chilled
yeah,
next?
yeah. Let's give me Chilled. He doesn't know anything about
George
folklore,
Washington
so we don't have to-
inaugural button. Eric, whenever you're ready, go for it.
What year was George Washington elected president?
1789.
Okay, and buttons were invented in 1789.
I think buttons were invented maybe when was cloth done? Maybe 60,000 BC.
When was cloth done?
You think? Hang on. You think buttons and cloth went hand in hand?
How else are we going to tie the shirt together?
I don't know about that. All right. Who was George Washington running against? Does your button say anything about that?
Well, it depends because it was unanimous the first 4 years, but I believe George Clinton was the anti-federalist in his second term, or running against his second term, but he still won unanimously.
Okay. So are you with that hat? Are you trying to be like a Waluigi, but for YouTube, or what's going on?
God.
It stemmed from a bad hair day 8 years ago, and then it stuck.
Boy.
So now it's
Crazy how
it's still-
decisions we make on a whim just sort of let you go. I mean, I think your hair
Yeah.
looks fine. You got a classic
thank you.
Wario haircut. I think you're okay.
No, my fiance cut it. It was pretty.
Did a great job. Still wearing a Mario hat. That's okay. I'm really excited to see this button that doesn't exist though. Jeremy, I think we're ready to move on from this.
Okay, good. Let's move on. We're moving on to Greg, who has the signed picture, and I can't wait to see the questions. Eric, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Hey, Greg, when did you get this signed picture?
I was during my run on Up at Noon at IGN. But don't go there. Go to
Okay, cool.
youtube.com/kindafunny.
Interesting. Hey, what's up with you and Ferris wheels?
Oh, I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. That's my irrational fear of the heights. You know what I mean? Like my wife took me to Santa Monica. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so if there were so imagine there are 10 ticks outside of a Ferris wheel, and the only way to escape,
That's
they've
right.
surrounded you, and they've surrounded you, and you're like, I can't get over them. It's too many ticks.
Well, I'll answer your question with a question. Do I know there are only 10 ticks? Is it I can see 10 ticks, or somebody has set me up in one of these irrational conversations, right? Of this is it. You can either get out of this or go around, or go through the 10 ticks.
You can see 10 ticks. There may be more. The only way to escape the ticks, the Ferris wheel.
But I have a guarantee from you and or the devil, whoever's doing this to me, is that once I've gone around, how many times do I have to go around the Ferris wheel and then they'll be gone?
2 times the ticks get bored. They really get
And they
bored
leave.
1.5 times, but it can't. I mean, you're at the top. You got to go all the way back down.
Sure. I would do it. I would tough it out because I don't.
All right,
I wouldn't.
Eric,
if
I'm
you
gonna
said
have to
there's
cut
just
you off
10
there. I'm
ticks.
sorry.
Excuse me. We're having a conversation, Jeremy.
Greg, I'm sorry. You can't give away more than that. You can't. We don't want to give them too much. We don't want to give them too much. We got to make it challenging.
It's incredible.
What was in Greg's house again?
It's a photo of Tom Welling that's autographed, but it's autographed by Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Audience, now's your last chance to change your votes. If you want to change your votes, did Greg convince you? Make sure to reflect that in your hashtags. Eric, What are you thinking
did Greg
after that?
convince you? Yeah, did Greg convince you guys when you watched that? Where you're like, oh yeah, I'm really on Greg's side on this one.
For the record, we're having a lot of laughs here, and I just want to point out that even though they do think they found a vaccine for Lyme disease, that won't be available till 2025. So let's not laugh
Eric,
at
what are
takes
you
and the
thinking?
threat Lyme disease
Eric,
poses.
get that 2-shot off the screen. Eric, what are you thinking right now? Especially when you're fully believing.
No, there's a little bit of truth in every little lie. So we're going to have to, I'm sussing it out. I'm wading through, I'm digging deep, but I think I've hit gold and I'm ready to lock it in, Jeremy.
Great. Excellent. All right. Well, let's lock in the audience then. The audience, you are done voting for this game. Thank you very much. And we're moving on to Eric. Eric, who has the actual item in their home?
I think it's probably, it's tough. Baggie full of teeth, I could see it. But some of those Taylor Swift songs, suspect. I don't know.
Got it.
Buttons invented in 1780 whatever. I don't know that you would even have that. It would probably fall apart because it was made out of like people bone probably, so it would just kind of
probably
you can't touch it. I do think Greg has a show called Funny Friends with Fun Friends or whatever, and I do think he probably
the cross
knows
promotion
both
is really why I came on here.
Yep. And I do think that despite me not being on KFAF, which is really a shame, let's be honest, I do think that Greg has the picture that he says he has. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in Greg Miller.
Okay, let's lock in Greg Miller as having the item. Fantastic job, Greg. Audience,
that was me locked
in. Let's see who you think has the real item. Who has the actual item in their home?
Ooh,
Greg.
Look at those numbers. Look at that, boy.
They agree with Greg. All right. Audience and Eric both going with Greg on this one. So rather than me just say who has the item, I'm going to count down from 3 and say reveal. And the person who actually has the item will hold up the item. The other two will hold up nothing. So reveal your items in 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Solo on Greg Miller. What the fuck?
Nope, it's a bag of teeth. Oh, God.
Weird.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Dysentery in a teeth sack. You're all fucked up. You're
sack,
upside down
baby.
and sideways. What a mess.
Oh, my God.
They're so bloody.
Teeth.
And then I have this little baby one right here. This is my dog's tooth that I pulled out of the bag. Right there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you little baby tooth.
Quarantine's doing
How
some
do you
weird
have
shit
this
to people,
many?
man.
Yeah.
You have this many teeth starting from May, you said?
Well,
new hobby.
so fun fact.
Fun.
My girlfriend and I, we were moving all of her stuff out of her apartment, and she then found this bag of teeth, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot when I was super high when I got my wisdom teeth taken out." That I begged for them to give me my teeth. And so she kept them, and we've just had them sitting on our dining table, and our puppy has been losing teeth. So every time our puppy loses a tooth, we put it in the bag.
Teeth.
I think at this point in quarantine, I might start doing some kind of like stem cell research to see if I could clone them possibly, if anything were to happen to either of them.
My God.
Because I mean, I got bloody roots here, you know?
Oh, okay. All right. Deceivers, you get 2 points for that round. You fool both the audience and Eric. That's 2 points for the Deceivers. Very well played, which means the Deceivers have 3 points. The audience has 2 points. Yes, it does. Audience has 2 points. Eric's got none.
I believe
change.
Nicholas and him running the show. I think they have 2 points. Come on, man.
They nailed it. They know. Again, you've really mushed my brain, Eric. Every time you come on here.
What? This is donkey talk. We're talking donkeys.
You
Welcome to the swamp.
liquid
Thank
my
you, first
thoughts.
members. Single on me. Let me just get a solo shot here. Hey guys, thank you so much for being with first members. I know you're watching this for free. That's great. We opened it up for everyone. We want everyone to see what we're doing here. It's great stuff on the stream on RTTV every day. Can you believe the amount of quality content you can see every day for free? However, there's a lot of content that's behind the first paywall. Crazy. There's a lot. So you go to roosterteeth.com, you sign up for a first membership, you check it out. You see some new stuff. You can watch Chump Change, the exclusive after show where you can hear all about these teeth and weird signed pictures and buttons from George Washington or whatever. And we have fun, guys. And you're going to see me on We Have Fun Friends, the Greg Miller show, real soon, talking about Spider-Man, talking about pro wrestling, talking about anything that we're doing here. It's going to be a great time.
Eric can't win. Let's move on to a game called Just the Facts. In this game, all three of our deceivers will be defending one single fact. It's only true about one of them. The other two are making up answers to Eric's question. And it's up to Eric to determine who this fact is actually about. An audience, same drill as always. Hashtag Mariel, hashtag Chilled, hashtag Greg in the chat for who you think this fact is about. And this is the true fact that all three of them will be defending. One of our three deceivers once lip-synced a musical performance in high school 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, lip-synced a musical performance in high school. So this is true about one of them. Eric, what order are you going in?
Jeremy, I want you to guess what order I'm going in.
We going tip to tail?
Baby, we're going tip to tail.
We're going tip to tail.
Left to right, let's do it.
All right, little donkey. Let's start with Mariel. So this is the same way. You'll just move on when I tell you that we've all had enough. So whenever you're ready, begin your questioning.
Mariel, what years of high school did you do this?
What years? It was 2007 and 2008.
Okay.
I'm a baby.
Very old.
That hurt Greg.
Cool.
I think.
Yeah.
That is painful.
I felt myself get more gray hair, so that's really cool. What song was it? Was it like a killer song or something? That seems to track.
No, it was Bubbly by Colby Calais.
I think when I worked at a Pier 1 Imports around that time, I think that's when I heard that song. Okay, when I was paying rent on a place. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. And was this a solo performance by you, or was this like a group thing?
It was like a group of friends. So we had this talent show called the Red, White, and Blue Review. Plainview, Texas. Look it up. It's a hit all around the West Texas area.
Mulberry Bush.
But anyway, so everyone who was like a theater kid or band kid or choir kid would go in and perform. And my friends and I, we could not sing. So we begged our way in to do two friends did a dance and I did a lip sync.
Oh, do you remember any of the dance moves?
No, I was not a dancer.
But you don't remember any of the dance. I mean, you did it twice, right? I mean, if you're not lying, you did it 2 times. So you don't remember any? You don't remember any of the dance? You don't remember any of the dances the other people did? Huh.
Well, she said there's part. It went along to the lyrics because she says a part where she's like, "I crinkle my nose, I feel you in my toes. It's bubbly," and she blows some bubbles. So there's some blowing of the bubbles at that point. I have not lied to you yet. So.
Sounds like Jack Johnson lyrics. That's fine. Jeremy, I think I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm ready, Jeremy.
You know what, Eric?
Yeah.
We'll see when we get to Greg. That's we're on the on-ramp right now. We get to the highway around questioning number 3.
Get ready to the freeway. You better floor this motherfucker. We're taking to the moon, baby.
That's the problem. All right. And the toll booth here is going to tell you when we need to just stop for a second.
You got it.
All right.
Let's get to Chilled.
Let's get to Chilled. All right. Whenever you're ready, begin your questioning.
Hey, Chilled, same question to open. What years of high school was this for you?
7th and 8th grade. So 2003, 2004.
Jesus Christ.
We're old. We're old.
That hurts, dude. That hurts. That like physically hurts. So what song was this that you did?
I don't remember. It was a mashup, a medley of more classical music, more so than it being like an actual pop song.
You lip synced classical music.
Yeah, it was more. It was
like that.
It was all county for 2 years in a row, and it's like, there's other people singing. And I figured I didn't really want to practice. They're singing, he's singing.
Oh wow! Look at him going. He's lip syncing, guys. Did you see that?
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Wow!
Look,
I thought my audio went out.
What? No, he's just a professional.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did this with a group of other people, or this was yourself, or what?
It was a group of other people. I felt like I had enough backgrounds of other talented people that I didn't need to shine at all. They were fine.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Before we move on, do you want to go ahead and plug your YouTube channel?
Me? Oh no, I stopped uploading on my YouTube channel. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Come to
All right,
youtube.com/kindoffunnygames instead.
That's a good one. That's a good one to go to. Speaking of which,
Jeremy, if I can have the floor, thank you so much. What I'd like to point out is that you have a hard job as the judge here, young man with a mustache, because Chilled's story about slime was one of the worst tellings of his story I've ever heard. Where I was like, he's got to be lying. So did he lip sync classical music? Fuck, he might have. Who knows with this guy?
Really out of control.
well, I mean, of course
Really
he didn't because you did, Greg.
Well,
Right?
no, but I'm
That's
talking
what-
about his
that's what-
job
yeah.
right there.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, Eric, it is now
Just makes me
you
insane.
now
I know,
question
pretty good.
Greg.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then let's open it up with Greg Miller.
Hi.
Greg, I'm going to open
Please
it up.
don't
with
ask
the
me
same-
when I went to high school.
No, go ahead, Greg. What year did you graduate?
I graduated in 01.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm old, guys. I'm old. It sucks.
Oh man.
You know what I
didn't
mean?
think I was really
That's
old.
almost 20
Shit, that was
years
really
ago.
ouch,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yikes.
yeah.
Yeah, I graduated in 04. I got you. I know what you're talking about. It's okay.
Thank
it's
you,
close
yeah.
enough. Yeah.
remember 9/11? A lot of these people weren't even born yet, it turns out.
Do you
Jesus.
remember going to school on that day? I had a math teacher that was like, "Oh, this doesn't affect you. Don't worry about it," and turned off the TV.
Eric, Greg. Focus.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, I
Sorry,
forgot.
Jeremy,
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay, back to the new shot. Go for it. Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what song did you perform 2 years in a row?
Living La Vida Loca.
Ah, fuck yeah, that sounds so right. Boy, this is you or a group of people?
Can I tell you the thing? Because I know you won't believe me, but it's really brilliant. So first year we do it, right? It's a group of people. Yes, it's only like 3 or 4 of us, but we tried to recreate the music video. If you remember, I was Ricky Martin in that one. So then
that
in the
sounds
second
right, yeah.
year, in the second year as the surprise, I was the woman, and everybody like lost their mind when I
Wow,
came
what a
up.
twist.
Thank you.
Wow, that's very shocking. Did you guys win?
No, it was a homecoming talent show. It's not like there was like really a winning thing. It was more like
Okay.
everybody gets polite applause.
Okay. What days does We Have Cool Friends usually tape?
Thank you so much. We usually tape and record live on Mondays. YouTube.com/kindoffunny. Monday 11 a.m. You can catch it on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames 11 a.m. on Mondays, and then later on youtube.com/kindoffunny and podcast services around the globe. However, if you like video games, you should go to youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. We have 2 channels.
And you guys are Pacific time, which is the real time that
Correct.
everyone should
West
be
Coast,
going
Best
by.
Coast.
So that would be 1 p.m. here. Okay. Typically my 1 p.m. on Mondays is pretty open. So just saying.
Oh, do you want to be
put
on
out
it?
there? Yeah. So
Oh,
just saying,
sure. We can
you know,
make that happen. Hold on. Let me actually get the calendar open, and we can see
Okay, cool.
the next Monday we have
Yeah.
open. Because there's a few.
that's fine.
We book ahead of time, obviously.
I mean,
So
it's
hold on.
smart. And typically my Mondays, like my Monday midday, it used to be jam packed before RTP.
Well,
but now
the thing
it's
about it
kinda
is
like-
we can record at any time and just sit on them late, right? So it's not like that
Oh,
big of a
smart.
deal.
Okay.
Right now okay, hold on. So now I'm going to September.
Further
September.
back, further
Can't
back.
pencil in sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Don't everybody. You know how our jobs are. Don't be like this. Don't try to turn it around on me. All right. I'm sorry. We have a popular show, everybody. All right? One day you'll understand.
Which we'll find at youtube.com/kindoffunny. Is that right?
Yeah, YouTube.com. What about the 21st? Monday, the 21st of September. My best friend Poe's birthday. Am I lying? You find out.
I can. You know what? I am free there.
All right. I'm gonna drop you an
can-
email too while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah. Shoot me an email. We can
Okay.
do that. Jeremy,
it.
I think I'm good for my questions. Thank you.
Audience, this is your last chance to get your votes in, so make sure you do that. Eric, after your questioning, how you feeling on this? Is there anyone you're not believing at all?
I'm about to make 3 chumps out of these fools.
You're
And I'm
about
about
to
to walk away the champion, and I'm ready, and I'm very much
Yeah.
ready to win this game. So
Okay, let us know.
I'm ready to lock in if the
Literally-
audience wants to lock it in.
Literally no way that you can't be the chump here. But
who can
you know
say?
what?
Who
Let's
can
see.
say?
Let's see here. Sometimes I give bonus points for things. Don't think that's gonna
Whoa.
happen. Eric, what? How are you feeling here? Is there anyone you're not believing off the bat?
I'm rocking and rolling. I'm putting it all on the line. I'm ready to walk it dry. Let's go, baby.
Audience, we're locking in your answer. You're locked in now. So thank you for playing. You are done for this episode. Congratulations on your not loss. Eric, who are we locking in? What was the game? Who did the singing? That was it. Who did
I
that?
don't know, Jeremy. This is your show, buddy. You really got to get a handle on this one, man.
Yeah. What are we thinking? Who did it?
I'm thinking,
Summer
you know what?
Sanders.
A lot of the Greg one, very interesting. However, I think I'm gonna go with Mariel. I think I'm gonna go
Mariel.
with Mariel. I think she sang that song. It seems like around the right time. It seems like something that you do if you're bored in West Texas, I guess. And it really lines up for me.
All right, locking it in? Lock it in. All right, Mariel is locked in. Audience, let's see who you locked in as your vote on who lip synced 2 years in a row. Greg, 61%, living La Vida
Thank
Loca.
you guys.
Upside,
inside out.
We don't have the rights. We don't have the rights. Mute that. Cut that out. So let's see. Eric went for Mariel. The audience went for Greg, and I can reveal that the person telling the truth was Chilled Chaos.
What the fuck?
Right?
That's
Which means another massive 2 points for the Deceivers that game for fooling both Eric and the audience. Well
Eric,
done.
I don't
5 points for the Deceivers.
Wow.
My
Crushed
God.
him.
Audience, 2 points. Not amazing, but also not 0. So which means at the end of this episode, Eric Bador is going to be tonight's. There it is. I mean, they stamped Chilled, but it was meant for Eric. There it is. There we go. They got it
Do it
eventually.
again for posterity.
The stamp guy swings a lot, and he'll hit his target eventually. There it is. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Thanks to our Deceivers. Thanks to Eric. Thanks to the audience. And reminder that for first members, there is a post show called Chump Change where we'll hear the true stories that we didn't get to hear this episode. So make sure to tune in next week and play along live if you weren't here live. I mean, you're here right now, but if you're watching this after the fact, make sure to tune in next week so you can play along live in the chat. It's free. Anyone can do it if you sign up.
Roosterteeth.com, Rooster Teeth application on your
Make sure to go to roosterteeth.com. Greg, where should they also go?
You should go to youtube.com/kindafunnygames.
Chilled, where should they go to see you?
Twitch.tv/chillchaos.
Nice. Mariel,
plug something.
Here.
there. Perfect. Here,
Eric.
right here.
Eric.
Head on over to Rooster Teeth. Check out more stuff. Thanks again, everybody, and to all of our audience watching at home. We will see you next week. Goodbye, people. Hey guys, thanks for watching that roller coaster of an episode. Let us know down below who managed to fool you, or if Eric just drove you insane. Make sure to tune in next week on RCTV to watch along and play live, 5 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. We'll see you there. Bye, guys.